two things here. First, Scalia, who was the famous textualist originalist, ignored half of the text and then didn't use anything original, and basically said you have the right to own a handgun for self-defense. And oh, by the way, here's all the, and interesting in Heller, here's all the ways you can still infringe on the Second Amendment, right? But part of his decision goes on to, and it kind of says, yes, but this doesn't mean you can't still regulate guns in, sensitive places and all these sorts of things. So it set up this, as Eric's describing, this sort of free for all across the states, like, oh crap, what does this mean? These laws bubble up. And as he noted, most judges looked at that part of the Scalia's decision and said, well, he says you can still regulate stuff, so we're still going to regulate stuff. And that's
Ryan,
how it's going to play out.
Let's be clear about this. It's a long paragraph that says nothing in this opinion should cast doubt on longstanding regulations about regulating guns in sensitive places, in government buildings, how to permit guns, licensing guns. So the whole now we now know something which, Pete, I had guessed on your show 10 years ago, but now we know it's been confirmed. That paragraph was only in there because Justice Kennedy said, put that paragraph in or I don't sign the opinion.
Oh, wow.
Which is how Supreme Court decisions often get written.
Right,
right. So literally what happened, so I want to just remind your audience, Pete and Ryan, what I always say, quoting Judge Posner, if changing judges changes law, do we even know what law is? If changing judges changes law, do we know what law is? Once the court became a Barrett, Kavanaugh, Gorsuch, Thomas, Alito, Roberts court, then from 2010 to last term, basically like 80% of gun laws were upheld in the lower courts. Maybe 90% were upheld in the lower courts. Now in June of last year, the court issues this new decision, this Bruin decision, where Justice Thomas gets to basically own the libs and discards the last 10 years of litigation and says we have a test for the Second Amendment. And it is a test that ignores all of the rest of constitutional law.